everyone, this is Ada Bowman with AB Plus Production, and today I welcome Steven Franco in Wednesday's Highlights with Ada Bowman. How are you, Steven?
Great to be with you. Great to be with you today.
Steven is a longtime friend and business partner. We've collaborated on topics and projects together, and we had our failures and our successes. Yet today we continue to be looking forward into great outcome of relationship and keep supporting each other despite of what's going on in the world. So are you alive?
I am alive. Glad to be here.
How was COVID for you?
You know, we made it through, and thankfully our business actually did okay through 2020, and we've taken off like a rocket ship in 2021 here at Beachworks.
That's amazing, but how did it hit you, like, with everything? How was for you COVID time? Like,
it
affected not just like business, like everything?
We were fortunate. I like everybody else got COVID at one point, but I was fortunate that it was a few days and I was able to recover pretty quickly. And
I wanted to like send you soup and stuff. I was so scared, like I didn't even know what to do. And we had another friend recently, and I got scared because I didn't know what to do. All I did, I sent a private message. You should have gone to the hospital. No, I did set focus to get better. But yeah, I know that you had pretty rough.
Yeah, I had it last October. I had it last year for a little while, but it was got over it. All good, healthy,
happy. Did you get vaccinated?
I did get vaccinated.
Good.
I am vaccinated.
So Steven can go anywhere. Let's catch up a little bit. What's been going on with you since, it's been such it feels like a gap time stop. It doesn't
right.
it? It's like, but then something is I feel like it's starting to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a slow pickup on things.
Yeah.
Is it me? What do you think?
Well, I think things have picked up a lot in 2021 for us. I've got 3 different core businesses that I run. We have Rhodos Realty Partners, which is my real estate investment firm. We have Rhodos Realty Advisors, which is our brokerage and advisory firm. And we have Beachworks, which is our co-working brand. And we've been active and really thriving in 2021, fortunately. And we were able to hold our own, luckily, in 2020 to get through, the COVID period, the hardest point. So.
That's amazing, and I can imagine it's been, a little heartbreaking. Like,
yeah.
I know you probably lost employees and all that, and that's
we had some transition, of course. Yeah.
It's been a challenge. As you know, Wednesday Highlights is focused on entrepreneurs and their success. Steven is one of a successful person I've known of many, and I'm always, impressed and surprised at times. And I'm like, what are you up next to? What are you up next to? He's always something up to. Like, you got to keep up with Steven. What are you up next to? Yeah, what's going on.
Well, we've got a lot in the world of Rhodos, our real estate. We'll start with that. We've just closed on a transaction in South Walton here. We're going to be doing a commercial development near Watersound in the sort of east side of 30A, Highway 98 on the coast down here in South Walton. So that is something we are going to be working on going forward. We closed on a project last week on the property. From the real estate brokerage and advisory side, a big announcement. I am bringing our Rhodos brand into EXP Commercial and EXP Realty. EXP is, in my opinion, the best real estate brokerage platform I've come across in 27 years. So
I know.
So
that's
I'm
interesting
about
because it's something that we both know about it and we're interested in some level. And we've been talking forever, right? And it took me literally a year to make that decision, and now you making that decision. Obviously, both of us, we are making it with the same people, same decision, and that's just solidifies how great investment of in an industry of the real estate to be involved in.
Yeah, and I think this with what we've done is, I said EXP is a great real estate brokerage platform. The way we've come into the organization, we meaning Rhodos, we're bringing our brand into it. We've come in through a group called Expert Partners Inner Circle, EPIC, which is the same way you came into EXP, which is, I like to tell people, it's kind of like the Ritz-Carlton concierge.
And that's funny how the business brings us back. It's like,
yeah.
You know, we and I were like, oh, you're here, okay,
right.
Here we are.
Totally, yeah. So we're back to that. And so I think with Expert Partners Inner Circle and Rhodos coming in, it'll help us to have that, like I said, that Ritz-Carlton concierge level sort of service to our brand within EXP. And I think that Rhodos coming into EXP is like, you know, sort of putting a Ferrari into it, right? I mean, we have a world-class brand in terms of our real estate business, and so I think the combination of the EXP, the Expert Partners Inner Circle, and the Rhodos collaboration is going to be significant. And my role, primary role, on a personal level, is going to be to really try to help the EXP commercial division, which they formed here last fall, really take off. EXP as a company, EXP Realty, has grown to over 60,000 agents, and we're at the early days, similar to where EXP Realty was about 5 or 6 years ago with EXP Commercial. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time and focus trying to build that and build that platform through Rhodos. And you just do like the Rhodos brand. Thank you.
That's probably exciting and a lot of work.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, how many hours do you spend working?
I like to tell people, first of all, I tell people I'm a white-collar street hustler, okay? 24/7, 365 is kind of how I feel. But actually, if you love what you do, it's not really work. And you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you're on all the time. You're on in the day, you're on at night, you're on the weekends. But the key is balance and enjoying your life and being happy and being able to sort of integrate those things. So, you know, I don't really think about it, oh, I'm working, you know, 50 hours a week or 60 hours a week or whatever it is. It's you know, part of the fun, part of the juice, part of the game. I enjoy it. So it's, for me, it's not really work.
I want to ask you this, as an experienced businessman and entrepreneur, what would be something you would tell the young followers to maybe help them, to bring them some wisdom? What would you say?
Well, I think that, you know, I would say the first thing I tell people is if you want to get things right, you really have to have your mind right. You know, it's your state of mind, and really setting up your philosophy and your attitude drives your actions, and the actions are going to drive the results that happen in your life. There's simple formulas, and I'd say to people, read a lot, read about world leaders, business leaders, relevant topics of business and other things happening around the world, history. I mean, I try to be a sponge of information, and I think knowledge is what is valuable. And if you have knowledge, you have value. And if you've got a business that you're trying to launch, you constantly have to think about what is the value you're providing. If you don't provide value to people, they're not going to buy your services or your product. If you have value you're offering, then you need to be able to sell that and that message that in a way that people see it.
Awesome, thank you for that. That's and what is going on? So Rhodos merged with EXP Realty, and you guys will operate with EXP Realty partnership, and that's phenomenal, great achievement. What is next in the books?
So we also have, we'll be spending a lot of time in that EXP room with our brokerage advisory, doing 3 things. Agent attraction, we're going to be working on helping build a capital markets group through our RP Capital Services arm, that we can be a debt and equity provider to agents, commercial agents within EXP. And then I see other things tied into EXP, but also what we're doing in Beachworks is we've spent a lot of time creating recently a virtual administrative service platform and HR solutions, so that with Beachworks, one of our other businesses, we've got a co-working brick and mortar business. And what we've done is we have developed a virtual office platform where a person can sign up starting with a virtual address, then moving into a series of virtual administrative services or HR solutions that people that come into the space can use, or people that are working from anywhere can tap into. And whether that's for, bookkeeping, receptionist, social media, whatever your needs are from a support standpoint, we can customize those solutions for your needs. So if it's a project for a month or 2 or 3, fine. If it's a part-time person, so many hours a week, we can help sit down, same idea, Ritz-Carlton concierge, help facilitate that and come back with vetted, qualified solutions, and then help to make that transition and onboarding it seamless and really manage it with a great deal of customer care. And those are services that I've seen in 3 or 4 years here. All kinds of entrepreneurs coming in here, and 27 years of being an entrepreneur myself, knowing the landmines, I think we can help support a lot of small business folks in ways they haven't had access to these resources in the past. Big companies pay tens of thousands of dollars or more for what they call consulting services. That's what I think we're going to be able to help with. So
that's phenomenal. What a business support you have. And of course, the connections that you bring here, it's also very valuable to business owners. Wonderful concept. And lastly, what would be the third one?
As far as the businesses?
You said you had 3, so
of the brokerage.
So we talked about
investments,
the EXP,
the Beachworks, and then our the thing that's fed my children for the last many years is my real estate investment business, and we're going to be I guess where we stand today with that is I think today in the real estate world for sophisticated investors, this is a time to really try to liquidate. I'm refinancing properties. I've sold some assets here recently, trying to garner as much liquidity as possible, because I think the key, if you want to be real successful, is to be planning ahead. I think there'll be corrections coming in the economy and the real estate market for a variety of reasons. Policies going on, things happening in the world, whatever. I think we're due for a correction. So I'm spending time mostly getting liquid and being ready to maneuver in what could be a correction of the market. And in the meantime, we're taking very strategic swings at some things. Like we're going to do something very targeted. We're going to do a climate-controlled self-storage facility in a high barrier to entry market, right? I mean, very targeted. Otherwise, we're looking at the lay of the land and really trying to prepare ourselves for some value-add acquisition opportunities.
That sounds complex to me.
Sorry.
I'm not as
sorry about that.
No. I love that. I would just need to spend lots of time understanding depth, and that's great because that's how you're here. This was such a great to catch up and see where you are with your business in the future. And is anything that you have do you want to tell our followers?
Yeah, I would just like to say this. I think that I didn't hit on Beachworks as much today, but I think with Beachworks, it's important to point out for most of the people that are watching this, I think Beachworks has the most impact on people that would watch affiliated with me. And I think what people need to know about Beachworks is that it's the most flexible, affordable place, as I've always said to you and everybody else, that anybody can do business on the Emerald Coast. It is the best location, the coolest digs, and tremendous support and resources, networking, mentoring, and you can't get this anywhere else on this Emerald Coast. Not even close.
I agree with you.
Not even close. And the amazing thing about it is it's the most cost-effective, flexible solution anybody can find. I just encourage people to come in, dip their toe, and find a way to just see if it can work for them. If we'll do everything we can to help them. So.
And you've been such a helping people, and I love that about you. And keep up to that. That's what makes you Steven.
No, thank you.
And that's just amazing to have that uniqueness to you, and You're a very good person to people here, and we really appreciate your outreach
Thank
to
you.
the community and everything you do for Emerald Coast. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed our conversation. If you would like to watch more, make sure you follow our YouTube channel and click on subscribe, and then of course Wednesday Highlights with Ada Bowman. Steven, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we
Great
should-
to be with you
we
again,
should-
huh?
Same here. We should look to what future holds, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always something new with you.
Always, always.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
interesting. Wishing you a great day. We're signing out. Ada Bowman.